My name is Kristen and welcome back to another Journaling Through Recovery. I want to say thank you so much for all of your amazing comments on last week's video. I'm probably going to be doing this segment every 2 weeks or twice a month just to get enough people to do the prompt and enough comments to talk about the prompt. I think we have a lot of things to discuss with this prompt. If you guys don't know what this segment is when I give you a recovery journal prompt to write in your journals and discuss down in the comments. So when the following week comes up, we discuss them and we talk about the new prompt. So if you don't know what last week's prompt is, here's a clip from last week's video. Write about your happy place. A happy place is a place that you can think about when you are sad or anxious to calm yourself down. It's a place where you feel 100% calm and relaxed. Examples could be a river, beach, or a city skyline. Some people use this place as a means for meditation, but for me personally, I think about my happy place when I'm anxious or I need to calm down. I've never really talked about my happy place because it's a personal thing inside my own head. I have two, and I want to focus on them very, very quickly. First happy place I used to think about when I was a teenager. My family used to own this cabin up in Lake Tahoe. The cabin also had a private spot on the lake, and it wasn't your normal beachy kind of lake environment. There was no sand. Instead of sand, there were these small pebbles. You would think, oh, that would hurt, but they were like smooth. It was nice to just lay down in this thing of pebbles and just tan on the beach. And so one of my happy places is laying down on a towel with my best friend next to me and just lying and absorbing the sun. And it's so peaceful because you just hear the waves go in and the waves come out, and it just brings me a bunch of joy when I think about that. That's one of my happy places, but recently I've had another one, and it's way more abstract to think about, and it's more than just a place. It's a feeling. It's a happy feeling that I think about. When I was dating my partner, 6 months into the relationship, we went to San Francisco to watch Ben Folds in concert at, he was playing with an orchestra. It was the first time where I ever felt connected. It was a really rainy day. The concert was absolutely beautiful, and the feeling, I think it was the first time where I just didn't let anxiety get to me. It was the first time in my life where I ever decided that I'm not going to have any anxiety today. It's going to be a peaceful day. And I remember that feeling of just being there in the moment and not thinking about everything that can go wrong. And it was just so pure. A lot of bad things happened that day. Not bad, just like unfortunate. Like we went to a really bad restaurant. It was horrible. But I liked it because it was imperfect. I wasn't that upset about it. I was just there in the moment, just having a great time. And I love San Francisco. I love the buildings. I love people. I love the music that I heard that night. And it was the first night where I just said, I'm not going to let my anxiety win. I'm gonna win, and I'm going to have the best time I can. Whenever I get anxious or have depression, I just turn on the same songs that I heard that night, and I have the same exact feeling that I had that night, and it makes me feel so great. Toria Edwards says, I'm so excited to begin journaling. My happy place is definitely on the farm where I work with horses, because no matter how bad my day has been, I can ride and it all goes away, even for just a moment. Can't wait for the next prompt. Samantha Found says, my happy place is up a tree because no one can find me and no one looks up. Well, I mean, that's a good idea. Your Style Lexi says, my happy place is when I was 5. I was outside with my sister. The wind was calm, the trees were green. I was so happy. No worries, no anxiety, no depression. We were listening to music and dancing. That's my happy place. Can't wait for the next prompt. I think that's a great happy place, Lexi. Unicorn Corner says, my happy place is when I'm outside with my dog Bear. The reason I love to go outside. I feel free and like I have hope and that things get better. The smell is so amazing, just like pine trees, and the wintry air just makes me feel safe. And when I'm with Bear, he also makes me feel safe. The grass smells so beautiful in the wind. I feel so happy when I'm there. I just like to get a break and feel happy just by myself. And I feel like for once in my life, I have freedom and happiness, and it makes my anxiety go away and my depression. It makes me not want to self-harm. It makes me want to get help for my problem. And when I'm outside surrounded by trees, I feel so amazing and just so happy. I can't explain how happy I am. I never told anyone about this, but I'm telling everyone now, and I want to get help. And when I'm out there, it's a feeling I can't explain because it's that happy. When I read that the first time, I cried a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Zion the Dragon Trainer says, when I used to be upset, I would longboard to the beach because there was a large old oyster cage washed up on the shore, and I like to sit on it and read or listen to music. It was always very cold, but I kind of liked it, and I loved the smell of the sea. But sadly, people removed the cage, so I don't go out there anymore. Some of these comments are not related to the prompt, but I'm still gonna read them anyway. Jack Motionless says, "Hi Kristen, I'm currently in recovery from self-harm, and honestly, this is the best channel to seek advice. I feel like you get me. You inspire me to keep recovering, and you are also so adorable." I think you're adorable. You see I'm winking, or am I blinking? I don't know. Lori Linden says, "I just want to thank you, Kristen, for being so honest in your videos. I am also 21, going through recovery from self-harm. I have been self-harm free for 10 days. You go you! 10 days is amazing, and have really found your videos helpful in my recovery. I used to think that recovery was impossible, as I suffered from self-harm for 6 years, but through what you've shared and through your videos, I find myself able to feel like I'm not alone. Thank you again for being you and sharing your story." Thank you for sharing your story with me. I also got a video response to this journal prompt, and here she is with her response.
Hey guys! My happy place is a beach. Not any specific beach, just a typical beach. There are no people on the beach with me, just my cat purring in my arm. I'm laying on the warm sand looking out at the clear blue water. I can hear the waves and seagulls in the distance. It's not too hot and not even close to cold. I'm naked and the sun is shining on me. If I wanted to, I could easily go for a swim, but for now I'm content just laying with my cat. There are beautiful shells on the sand, but I don't worry about collecting them because I can return to this place anytime I want to. There aren't any fish in the lake because I'm scared of fish. There are only really friendly dolphins and absolutely no seaweed because seaweed is disgusting. It smells like the beach, which has its own unique smell, fresh air, sand, water. My surroundings in this magical place make time stand still, and for once I'm not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. I'm completely content and in the present moment. So that's what I wrote.
Thank you so much for your video response. It really made my day. If anyone else wants to do a video response to next week's prompt, do it. I think it's amazing to see our community talking about recovery. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel or a solid YouTube channel, you can still upload a clip to YouTube and send it to me so I can put it in this Journaling Through Recovery so we can actually have a conversation through video as well. So that's an option too. You can also, if you do not want to send a video or comment down below and you want to be anonymous, always send it to my Tumblr. My Tumblr is always open for anonymous journal responses. Thank you everyone for being so amazing for last week's prompt, and let's get on to this week's prompt. Since the next Journaling Through Recovery video is going to be in the new year, I want to ask you, what is your New Year's resolution? I know that a lot of people don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. What are some goals that you have for yourself in 2016? Please let me know down below. What is your New Year's resolutions or goals? I'll see you guys next time with another Journaling Through Recovery. Bye guys.